Welcome to another weekly Forex forecasts on Chart Empire Trading Academy, which is for the 8th to 12th of June, year 2026. In this weekly Forex forecast, I will show you my watch list. I will show you the pairs I have on the buy list and the sell list. So next week, you as well can take note of these currency pairs. No one can tell if there would be trade opportunities on this currency pairs. So listen attentively and exercise patience to watch this weekly forex forecast from the beginning till the end, because we will talk about the British pound sterling paired against the USD. We also analyze Euro USD. We talk about the AUD paired against USD. We talk about British pound sterling paired against the New Zealand, British pound sterling paired against the Canadian dollar on the list as well, and we wrap up our analysis with XAU paired against USD, which is the gold. With that being said, let's dive into the weekly forex market analysis. So the first currency pairs on our weekly forex market analysis is the British pound sterling paired against the USD. So on this chart, on the day chart, we can see price has been struggling right from 19th of May, year 2026. Price has been moving in a sideways market structure. Now, on the left hand side right here, we broke a structure to the upside, and after we broke the structure, we expected price to keep repeating higher lows and higher highs. So we got a kind of a slight higher low structure right here, but price broke this higher low structure all the way down, and the price swing up, resulting into a low high swings. So this is a confused market structure. We can't really define the direction of the trend. So in a kind of a choppy market structure, as a trader, we have to stay out and exercise patience for the market to open up, so we know which way it wants to go to. So since price has been going in a sideways market structure, we couldn't trade GBP paired against USD not until Friday, based on the effect of the non-farm employment change, which came out so strong, positive, more than the forecast. This resulted into high volatility in the market, and this affected all the USD currency pairs. So we have broken out of a medium range structure we had right here. So we broke out of the structure at the price of the 1.34116. So next week, our expectation is price has higher tendency to push more down. Now take note of the slight the higher low structure we have at the price of the 1.33023. So this is a weak zone, because this swings level whereby we add a bullish engulfing bar. The bullish engulfing bar couldn't prove its trend to break above the 1.36535. So next week, there is a higher tendency price may breach this level, and the price could move all the way down to the POI down below. So our POI acts at the price of the 1.31604. So we can just have this right here as our point of interest. So we tend to monitor that structure next week for possible demands coming in at this zone. So now, what are our expectations next week as a trader? So as a trader, next week, we want to see price push back. So if you're a day trader, a scalp trader, you should be looking to follow the momentum of the market. So this is the day chart. We can see the strong bearish and aggressive sell candlestick. So next week, you can switch to your 4-hour charts, and they'll tend to look out for possible supply zones. So based on what I can see on this price chart here, I can see there is a higher tendency for price to have strong supply right here. So next week, if price can give us a pushback, a retracement, it will be nice to look out to see how the sellers would react at this level. So this is what I can see on the British pound sterling paired against the USD. So next week, price push into this level, supply may come in, right? And as well, you have to take note of the levels right there. There might be a slight demand buying coming in at the price of the 1.33027. But you have to be very careful. This is a weak zone because this level, it's a lower low when compared to the low we had right here. So it's showing us a bearish market structure. So if you are looking out for buy next week on GU, you have to be very, very careful, right? So it would be nice we follow the direction of the momentum all the way down to the point of interest at 1.3200/1.31720. That means we follow the direction of the momentum to the downside. Now let's move on to the next currency pairs on our watch list. The next currency pair on our list is the euro paired against USD. This is the day chart. We have similar technical patterns on the GU and the EU. I've been emphasizing on this several times. The GU and the EU, they are correlated. They tend to move in the same direction. So the technicalities we have on the GU, it's applicable to euro paired against the USD. So based on the levels we had, we broke these structures right here, and our expectation is okay, price should continue upward. Okay, price failed to go upward, and then we got a pushback. We had what we call the higher low strings, which is quite nice. Now price need to take out these highs here to give us continuation of a bullish rally, but price failed. Now price broke out this higher low, and now we have another break of higher low on Friday due to the influence of the non-farm employment change. So next week we should expect more push to the downside. The point of interest acts at the price of the 1.14280. So next week a pushback continuation to the downside would build the safest way to approach this currency pair. So let's check on the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we can see supplies are so strong. Now what you would do, or what you would like to do, or what you should do rather next week, is if price can push all the way to the 1.16141, there is a concentration of supply at the zone. So this could be a trigger zone for more sales to come in the market as a forex trader if you have this asset on your list. So we continue while we follow the trend more to the downside. So this is what I can see on the EU next week. Alternatively, failure for the sellers to defend the structure right here, price may still push all the way up to generate more liquidity. Now based on what we have right here, we can still have liquidity of swings highs right here, whereby price push all the way to the structure in a kind of a way like this. We have a push from this level, and all the way we have it pushed, take some liquidities at the top before we continue this trend to a more push to the downside. But let's see what price has to offer when it gets to these supply zones next week. So whatever I have on my list, or whatever I am planning to do, I will always share with traders in my trading community. So the trading community is free. Check the links in the description of this video to join the trading community today. This is where I share my trading decisions with traders, and we have other traders, analysts who also share free trading setups in the community. So check the links and become a member today. It's free. Right now, failure for the price to push all the way down to this level could still make price to push up, right? So this is what I have on a euro paired against USD next week. Now the next currency pair on our list is the Australian dollar paired against the USD. I love what I'm seeing on AUD. I love what I'm seeing right here. Now we can see there are a lot of bearish technical patterns in this market. So I'm going to bring out some of my drawing tools here. Right now I have this here. I have the peak, the top of the market here. So we have the peak here, and there I'm going to change the drawings here, remove everything that has to do with color zones and everything here. Right, so you can see here is the top, and we have another level we can tag right here, which is the left shoulder. So for those who have done chart pattern technical analysis, by now you should know what we have right here. No, so based on what we have right here, we have a upright head and shoulder. Price broke this neckline on Friday. So next week we should be expecting price to push for retest. Now let's navigate to see what we have. Let's zoom out. This is the day chart, and the head and shoulder are one of the reliable, powerful chart patterns that most time put an end to a trend. So in a bullish market structure whereby you have an upright head and shoulder, it's a signal price is getting weaker from the buyer side and the sellers are about to take in or take over the trend. So you can see it's a decisive bearish breakout, and this is the type of breakout you should look out for when you are planning to take a chart pattern breakout. So on the 4-hour chart, we are expecting price to make a pushback to the 0.71067, so we can follow the trend all the way down. And another way you can project your TP zone is to take a measurement from the neckline all the way to the peak of the head, which is almost 80 pips. So from the neckline you extend the 180 pips, yes, from the neckline to the peak of the head, and from the neckline you extend the 180 pips all the way down. So we are targeting this zone right here as our first TP level, 180, and based on our entry zones at 0.71067, that is if price should push back. So we are expecting price to get to the 0.69193 as our TP, and this almost 4.88, so you can just put your stop loss slightly above. So that will be around 46, 48 or 50 pips. So that is a trade for swing traders. So if you are not a swing trader, this may be difficult for you to trade next week. So I like this currency pairs, and I'm anticipating for good technicals to play out for more downswing next week. Now let's move on to the next currency pair on our list, which is the British pound sterling paired against the New Zealand. So here comes the British pound sterling paired against the New Zealand. This is the day chart. We can see the momentum is pushing downward right from the breakout of our higher lows right here, and we broke this higher low that was on the 22nd of January 2026. We broke our series of higher lows, showing us price has switched from the bullish swings right here to the bearish swings, and the price gave us a low high swings all the way down, but we are yet to have a lower low swing from this main low high swing. But however, we can see repetitions of low highs, lower lows, low highs, lower low, breakout structure to the downside. So price made a pushback. It was a strong pushback last week Friday, so next week we are expecting price to give us like a push, to give us a rejection. We have a lot of confluence factors right here, from the descending trend line to the bearish swings, lower highs and lower lows, and the massive sell candlestick right here. And we want some liquidity to give us a more clearer confirmation, whereby if price can give us a push up, click out this this last low high swing, and then use the next low high swing as a protected high. If price can push back, sweep back, push back, crash back, that would be nice for a good shot on British pound sterling paired against the New Zealand. Alternatively, if price should break out whereby it push out and then continues going out, take out this level with a strong bullish candlestick, then it means the bearish swings right here has come to an end, so we should expect more push to the upside. But based on what I can see right here, we have to pay attention to this. If we can see some liquidity grab, liquidity purge, sweep, supporting a bearish swing to the downside. Now the next currency pair on our list is the British pound sterling paired against the Canadian dollar. Now based on what we have on the day chart, you can see we have supply structure, supply zones at 1.86911. Whenever price comes to this level, we always have a push to the downside, and last week we have our bearish engulfing candlestick, or you call it bearish outside bar, or you call it bearish reversal bar. You can see it's a strong aggressive sell candlestick. So next week what we want is retracement for the continuation of this selling prayer. Right now, based on the 4-hour chart, you can see the technical sell candlestick right here. So we want price to give us a pushback. If price can give us a pushback, we should be looking out for possible short at 1.86655 for a more push to the downside. So GBP Canada, it's another currency pair you should watch next week if you are looking out for high setup trade or currencies. So it's time we wrap up our analysis with the XAU paired against the USD. Now this is the day chart of XAU paired against the USD, right from the swings we had on the 31st of December 2025. That was the last day of the year 2025. Last year price rallied to a peak of 5,598. Since then, gold has been struggling to continue the bullish momentum. Instead, price gave repetition of lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. But at the bottom, we didn't have lower lows. Instead, we have equal lows, equal lows. And to summarize everything we have right here, we can see we have what we call the descending triangular chart pattern, which suggests price is building more pressure to break to the downside. Now, based on this, we should be looking out for more sales to come in on the XAU paired against the USD next week. We can see the strong selling candlestick which occurred on Friday. So demand support comes in at 4,272. So we have to be very careful next week. If you are selling, this could be a point of hindrance for sellers. And as well, this level will determine the fate of buyers. Failure for the buyers to defend this level, to validate it as the support, would re-expose the next key level structure or point of interest at 3,942. So next week, let's see if price can give us a retracement. On the 4-hour chart, you can see what I drew right here. Let's see if price can give us a pushback. If price can give us a pushback into the 4,427/4,463, this is a supply zone which we may harness the opportunity right there for a more bearish continuation push to downside, right? So this is what I can see on gold, and they'll take note of this key level structure. Price can bounce back again to fill this upper trend line or descending trend line. So this is what I have for you guys in this week. Whatever I have to do, whenever I can see confirmation entry zones, I will always share with traders in my trading community. So how can you become a member of our trading community at Chat Empire? Just check out the links in the description of this video to join our Telegram channel. This is where we share trading setups, ideas. We have a lot of analysts right here. I'm a swing and a position trader. Whenever I see trade setup, I'll pull it up into the community as well. They are scalp traders, analysts in the community. They also drop their setup. So this would be helpful for you if you are a technical trader. If you day trade, you swing trade, or you scalp trade. So check the links and become a member today. Alternatively, you can chat us on WhatsApp, on Telegram, and root for trading mentorship. We have our physical class in Mokola in Ibadan. But don't worry if you're not a resident of Ibadan, if you're not a resident of Nigeria, wherever you are in any part of the world, wherever you are, for as long as you can speak, you can hear English, you can hear me clearly, then you can join our online trading community. Our online trading community, it's an interactive class. Each class, we make sure we record the classes, so we engage on conversation, interactive class. After the class, you also get a copy of the recorded class, which means you can rewatch the video for as long you want, to aid you to work on your assignment or to refresh what you've been taught in the class. So check the links in the description of this video. I will see you in the next one. +234 9060201255 is the WhatsApp or Telegram line. See you in the next one. Thank you.